The death of an American icon is spotlighting the potential dangers of COVID-19, particularly for those in high-risk groups. Colin Powell's family noted on Facebook that he was fully vaccinated, but he had multiple myeloma, blood cancer, as well as Parkinson's disease. So even if fully vaccinated, those who are immunocompromised, as we've heard, are certainly at a greater risk from this virus. Let's bring in now former Assistant Secretary for Health in the Trump administration, Dr. Brett Giroir. Doctor, it's good to see you again. Are you worried a little bit that this death from Colin Powell might be used as an argument that vaccines don't work?
Well, thanks for having me on, but I think you explained it very well, is vaccinations do not mean you're invincible. They work extremely well and give you an at least 11-fold increased chance of surviving, 11-fold decreased chance of dying. But for those who are elderly, and General Powell, Secretary Powell, was over 80 years old, he also had a blood cancer, which makes him very immunosuppressed. This is the kind of person who's at high risk, even though he has been vaccinated, and why these folks need at least 3 vaccines to get them in the ballpark of protection. So our condolences to him and his family, but this is a risk with his underlying conditions.
Right. This is a message more about comorbidities and the need for a booster, in your opinion, than anything.
Absolutely, absolutely correct.
All right, so you and I talked about this the last time you were on, and it's interesting because a lot of folks wondered about the antibodies that we have, about natural immunity, and I think it comes up because it's a question about whether we should be focusing more on, I guess, essentially how protected we are, and we don't really know that right now, do we?
Well, I know it's against the political ideology of the day, but the science really demonstrates that if you have been infected with COVID-19, you have natural immunity, and that natural immunity is at least as good as 2 doses of the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine. Just today, a large study out of the United Kingdom looking at 8,000 cases of COVID showed the same result. Look, you should get vaccinated. I'm very pro-vaccine. Even if you've had COVID, 1 dose of vaccine supercharges your immune system. But on balance, if you have natural immunity, that should be taken as equivalent to vaccine immunity, given the data we have today.
But we don't know. That's the key point, because we're sort of learning as we go here. We don't know essentially how long this lasts, or we're just starting to learn. And I guess my question, doctor, is if people over 65 need a booster, why don't the rest of us? How long do the vaccines last?
So, we are new to the vaccines. We've only been giving them since December of 2020. But you have to realize that those over 65, and particularly over 70, have weakened immune systems. This is true not just for COVID, but also for flu. So they really are a very different population, and their immunity wanes much earlier. For young, healthy individuals without comorbidities, you may never need a booster, or you may need a booster only in certain circumstances, and that's exactly what the FDA told you. So don't try to do parallels between over 65, because unfortunately, as we age, our immune system ages as well, and we need that extra protection.
Doctor, you may have heard the breaking news on the way in here. I don't know if you've been able to read more, but the Daily Mail is reporting that the FDA will allow folks to mix and match these vaccines. Any comment you have on that? At this point, if it's a booster, regardless, you're recommending getting it?
If you're in the group that requires a booster or recommended, please get it. And the data so far in the UK and some here show that if you've had here, at least the J&J vaccine,
right,
getting Pfizer or Moderna as a second dose actually improves more than you would actually do by getting the same J&J as the second dose. So it looks like it's very, very effective. The only question is the studies have been relatively small, and is it safe? But everything I've seen so far suggests that it's safe, and mixing that dose is extremely effective in providing additional protection.
What about J&J? Because now we're hearing that it should have been perhaps a 2-shot vaccine, and that, I guess, correct me if I'm wrong, everyone who got the J&J should get a second, at least at this point, right? I mean, depending on a certain amount of time?
That's correct. We didn't know, of course, at first whether 1 dose would have been sufficient. It's fundamentally a different vaccine than Pfizer and Moderna. But as people who got it were studied, we see that the vaccine protection is less and it wears off earlier. So I think it's very clear that if you had J&J, you need a second dose. A second dose of J&J is very, very effective. They just presented that data, and it seems to be true that a second dose of Moderna or Pfizer could be even more effective than a second dose of J&J. So let's see how the FDA sorts this out, but I would expect them to approve a mix and match regimen as you suggested.
All right, always great information from Dr. Brett Giroir, and I'm getting better at pronouncing your name as well every time you come on. It's great to have you, sir.
We'll make you an honorary Cajun.
Okay, take care, doctor.